Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode of Unorthodox the Taco Guy, and I want to thank you for all your patience with the channel, with the trying to figure out the quality of the audio and video here and there. So bear with me on my backlog as I try to get through all of my old videos and try to keep improving on the new videos. So if some of them are a little shaky here and there, I apologize, and they'll get better. I'm working on it. So stay tuned, check it out. Alright guys, let's get into it. I'm pretty excited about this. This is the first one to come out from the Konosuba line for Figma, and I've been honestly really stoked about these ever since we even got the prototype, and I'm as excited of this as I was excited about Rem and Ram getting Figmas. So I did get it from Good Smile Shop, so we got the pre-order bonus. Let's check it out, and I can't even wait until Megumi is next. So let's get into it. I cannot wait because I'm gonna have so much fun with her. So she does come in the, I think this is the smaller box. We have the authenticity sticker on the front. It's the holographic from Konosuba. We have some hilarious photos all over the box of her doing her ridiculous stuff. And she's got some seriously awesome smug face and ridiculous screaming faces, just like how she was in the Nendroid, but magnified, in my opinion. That's what I'm super excited about. This is like, it just looks even better as a Figma, because I love Figmas. Figmas are, their quality is just killer. Like, even though their customer service sucks, personal experience, in my opinion, does matter. And I can't get, they can have crappy service, but I still love their products. Alright, so let's get her out and unboxed. Alright, separate all this plastic, and we have a bunch of stuff in the box, which is really cool. Alright, her herself, let's look her over. She is using that cool hair type of design that they gave Korin from Fire Emblem. So what I mean by that, so you'll see she has nice long hair, similar to, like, you know, characters like Satsuki and whatnot. But Korin, when they gave her that, this is the first one I've seen where they used this joint again. They gave a long S, like U style. So the pivot joint is up in the part of the hair, so the hair can actually pivot upwards and kind of get out of the way if it needs to, which is really awesome, but still maintain its shape, so it doesn't look abnormal at all. It's got a nice articulation to the hair in itself, because long hair characters, normally what happens is when you try to have them look up or anything, the hair or the stand, since it's normally stiff, it limits it. But since the hair can sort of articulate and allow for just a little extra room, she cannot be limited by that drawback there. So A+ on whoever sculpted it and designed her to utilize that newer feature. Thank you so much, because Aqua deserves it, because regardless of how much of a useless goddess she is, she's still an awesome character. So let's get her head off, and we actually see that awesome little joint thing they got going on there. That's pretty crazy. You can see it work in action better with the head off of her body. Let's get the plastic out of here, because they did a good job, as usual, of stuffing plastic in joints to preserve them. She has a nice upper torso joint right underneath her bust, so it's got nice rotation. The torso has a nice amount of body roll. So she has great articulation. Like, you see her back tilt is awesome. This is going to suck though slightly if it gets loose, but it is one of those things you can service, which is good. So she has her, I would say it's like kind of like a dress, but also a skirt, because it's kind of separate, where the flow of the lower part, she has a see-through style, kind of like a petticoat. I think that's the correct wording for it, which goes below the skirt, which looks really, really good. And we've got to verify as usual, and it actually looks like technically, because I know everyone's in the world is going to ask, Aqua is known for not having any panties, but technically they painted on her a type of thong, because the whole world is going to ask and wants to know, because in the show and whatnot, she technically does not wear any panties. So that is one of those world mysteries we just had to solve, and I guess they just had to do it. I don't know. But anyways, besides getting that lewd upskirting out of the way, we are going to look at the overall sculpt of everything. It looks awesomely sculpted. We have definitely some variations between matte, satin, and as well as some gloss painting differences here. Lots of little attention to details. I love the transparent like skirt nature. It looks so on point. I can't even put it into words. So when you put everything together, she's just a very colorful, very, very colorful character with a lot of personality. And I know some people dislike her for her obnoxious nature, but I find it very, very necessary and very charming and got its own unique personality. So very much love Aqua. And as usual, Figmas are not too bad to stand. We just gotta find that center of gravity, adjust it, and flatten out. Perfect. So we've got this flower bud. I'm guessing it's part of the staff. So if we take off the top, we could put that on top. Yep. Cool. We have a modular staff, which is pretty cool. Alright, I like that. Modular is very awesome. Oh my god. Oh man. This face expression in the package is already killing me. I can't wait to see both of them. Because what she has on right now, she just has kind of like open mouth happy expression. But she has this over the top, overwhelming screaming face, which pictures and video don't do justice. When you see it in person and how much depth it has and sculpting to it, it's priceless. And then the cheeking, like she's got the lines there, she's got teardrops in her eyes, and the shit face grin that she has. It's so sassy, hilarious, and I could not be more grateful for the face choices they gave her. So, A+ for expressions. Thank you so much. Alright, so we do have, just like on her Nendroids as well, we have a similar loadout. We do have her staff, but the staff is modular now. And now we have fans, and the fans also have the water effect too. But also, the water effects are slightly upgraded, but just a tad. So that's nice. But now we have her Goddess Punch. So she has this fire like spiral effect that goes around her fist when she's punching, so that's really cool. And then we have some plastic wrapped up in the back here with all her hands and stuff. So let's see what she got. If this is this good for Useless Goddess, I cannot wait until they do Megumin and Kazuma. I have not seen any prototypes for Kazuma yet, but Megumin's finished painting and she should be probably out anytime now, and I cannot wait because she's one of my favorite girls. Right next to Rem. It's like the only character I'm missing at this point for a figure. It would be, or an action figure, it got to specify, would actually probably be Rika Takanashi from Shinobuyu. She does not get enough love. Okay, so let's open up the plastic here. Woo. Slide out all the bits and bobs. And we got our bag, which is easy giveaway for anything authentic. I can tell you right now, bootleggers are not going to be satisfied with this one because it comes with a lot. We have, but then again, we've seen them pull crazy wondrous wonders out of anything now. Stand, typical stand. We have one crazy oversized rack for her, for hands. This is extended. Look at this. So normally they have 8. So you have 2, 4, 6, 8. We have 10 slots for hands on here. 2 of them are blank though. So I don't know why, to be honest, but it does give you the option of having the stock hands on there if you want. But otherwise, fully loaded hands. We have tons of hands here. So we have the perfect Figma at the moment so far, and we haven't even gotten to the bonus. And this is an unbiased opinion in terms of what's included with her, because I could have had a favorite character who could have been disappointed. Example, kind of like 02 from my figure arts, who, you know, it could have been better. Still was happy to get her as a figure, but, you know, I could be disappointed. This one, this is knocking a ball out of the park. So let's see, what I totally forgot what our bonus is. So what is it? It's a face. It's a face. So let's see what we got for a face. And I think it's a happy face, and I'm excited. Oh my god, this is perfect. If you did not pre-order her as a pre-order bonus, I'm so sorry. Oh, it's a happy closed eye smiling face. That is adorable. Way to make Goddess adorable and not seem like an annoying pain in the butt. Okay. Of course, the first thing I do is drop it. Okay, so that's actually really cool because we have, you know, we do have the simple, like, I would say that's our neutral face, which is the open mouth happy face. But this is the same thing as it with the open mouth happy, but this one has closed eyes instead. And then we have 2 ridiculous emotion faces, from screaming, crying profusely, and then on the brink of dying laughter. So I absolutely love this. The effects are awesome. We have the water effects for the fans, which creates that little useless goddess water effects. We have her staff, which is modular, has a flower blooming on top, which, by the way, also is very nicely sculpted. And then we have this really sweet multicolor and fading color fire punch effect, which is really cool and matches perfectly with some of her emotions. As you'll even see, even on the back of the box, you can see her like doing her punch but also panicking at the same time. Like, if you don't have Aqua even as just a Figma, she's not only an awesome character in terms of that, and she's not even my favorite character from Konosuba. This is a knockout Figma. You could definitely see some favoritism from whoever at Good Smile is, because if I remember correctly, the creator of like Max Factory and whatnot from the Figma side, and also, you know, Good Smile Company with the Androids, whoever's over there is definitely a big fan of Konosuba. There's definitely some favoritism here because this has everything you want from a fully loaded hand rack. We got 3 faceplates, which are top tier faceplates, some of the best I've seen. A bonus one for pre-ordering from Good Smile Shop. A modular staff, which is perfectly sculpted, nothing wrong with it. A fire punch effect for a stupid scene of her just trying to be awesome and doing something. And then her useless goddess water fans. With water effects too, to give it like that nice little icing on the cake there. Of course, we got our spare wrist pin and our stand and the plastic bag for a knockout figure. If you don't have Aqua, get yourself an Aqua. You will be not disappointed whatsoever. Thank you guys so much for watching this awesome video. I'm stoked. I cannot wait to do some figure photography with her. I just need to like bump her up the tier because of how stoked I am with this. And I'm now really super hyped for Megumi to show up. So thank you guys so much for watching this episode. And remember to stay an Orthodox. Take care. Bye. Oh. Alright everyone, I have a little bit of an afterthought video regarding Aqua I'd like to add on into this video, where I've seen a lot of people concerned about the quality control of Aqua from Max Factory Figma, and I would not hesitate to roast them on any type of issues because I'm unbiased whatsoever. And that is even on the fact that how much I love Aqua, Konosuba, and Figmas as a whole. Now let's get into it. I will note that some people, I'm actually going to have to lift your arms real quick. Some people were having issues with painting of the white on the blue, which is extremely true. I got very lucky, and mine doesn't have as many as the issues you'll see in the armpit area. I'm actually going to resituate my light here. Okay, so all the areas in here, in the armpit, where the white meets the blue, some people, I've seen disasters. I actually got really lucky with that. Same with the situation of the white line going down the front of her, I don't know what to call it, maybe I guess a blouse. Now there is a small imperfection right near my thumb right here. Say right at the end there's a small imperfection. Very, very minor, I will point out. So I'm very happy on that. I will note there is a minor paint transfer on the side. You can actually see it on the camera there, on the right below her armpit. That is literally just from the fact that this white arm cover rubs against her body. So there is that issue there. You have to be very careful with Aqua. There's a minor issue here at the end of the, I would guess, the blouse. Again, very minor. I was very happy with the minorness because I was watching another person. I'm going to call out his name. I think it was channel The Real Pain. And his was a disaster. I'm going to be quite frank and be very grateful that my Aqua is in much better condition of the white to blue, and it is super true. And also his, I noticed, he had a disaster of a gold trim at the edge here, and mine has an issue more towards the back. There's some overpainting, let's see, right back here. There's some overpainting on there. But otherwise, it's not awful on mine. I am very, very fortunate for minor issues on mine. And I'm going to say that my Aqua is a lucky Aqua because it's not just him who have had this issue. And there are people in my figure group on Discord, and they've also had numerous complaints about their Aquas. So I'm going to take mine with a grain of salt, and I'm going to be very grateful and very happy that my Aqua is not that bad, because I guess she could be worse. Because there's also issues with some people having problems with, I think it was the back of her knees, kind of the crevicing here, with overpaint and paint sticking and whatnot. It's crazy the amount of issues that people may have had problems with. I'm very, very grateful that they did a pretty good job on my Figma of Aqua, and I will note that I wanted to throw that out there because that is important for my review to look out for these things. If you have these issues that are beyond your quality that you're willing to tolerate, because I saw on the Real Pains episode, his armpits were a disaster. Like, you see mine, you can see even clearly right there, even with the light shadowing, mine has a solid shape. His looked like they took a white paintbrush and just like splattered it all over the armpit. And that's the same story for the other side here. All right, let's turn the camera. There you go. See, mine actually is a consistent shape. I'm very, very grateful for that, because they look like they just painted and missed and missed and missed. And I cannot explain it. I don't know, I just got really lucky or something, but again, super grateful. Keep an eye out for the quality control on your Figma of Aqua. Very, very disappointed that has happened to a lot of people, because this is probably going to hurt the reputation of the Konosuba line. And I hope that's not the scenario and hurt sales or anything, because I love Konosuba. I want to see them succeed, and I want to see them make more. I want to see a Darkness made, and I want to see a Union made, because we already have Megumin coming this month, and we have Kazuma coming shortly after, because he's in prototype phase. He's going to get painted soon. So please, please give Konosuba a chance. And if you have an issue, if you have an issue with quality control, just contact Good Smile Company, point out all the flaws, and they'll very likely replace them. I can't guarantee that because they are sometimes stingy. But if you do have a legitimate issue of a paint defect, I have seen a lot of people succeed with getting their parts replaced and painted properly, where they actually control the quality control. You may not get as lucky as I do, but please definitely support. If you love Konosuba, please support Aqua. Get Aqua. Megumi's coming out this month. Support Megumi when she comes out. Definitely. Okay? But Konosuba needs love. Thanks. Bye-bye.